numbers kept rising. Time to stop the talking. It's time for deciding. Join, restore, or be no more. Join, restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join, restore, or be no
more. Oh dear, I thought I was live. I've been yapping away, talking, told you all this fantastic, interesting news, told you about my morning, told you how my wife knocked over a table full of glasses, glass everywhere. Yeah. Told you about the emails I received this morning. Oh, I can't remember what I've told you. Can't remember what I've told you. Hey, look. Oh, not there. 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 The girls are cleaning up our bunker. We had a few bumps, didn't we, in the night? It was a brilliant intro, Kenny, I can tell you. It was hilarious. It was witty, to the point, epic. I'll never be able to duplicate it. Never. Oh, Bluebell. Good morning, Bluebell. Yeah, this is a difficult one, Bluebell. I've had to withdraw your mod rights for now until the situation clarifies. I don't have a number to talk to you in person. I don't know how you feel about things. It's been pretty bad. I'm hoping you've seen the video I put up this morning. That's the sincere truth, Bluebell. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I won't lie. I am worried about Bad Wolf. What he did was inappropriate, but I think he needs help. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject, guys, now. That's all I'm going to personally say on the subject.
Millions must go. Send them back where they came. You must speak English. We don't care for the game. No more excuses. Speak English or get out. Learn our traditions. Don't force us to learn yours. Respect our culture or head straight for the doors. This is Britain. We don't bow to foreign laws. Join, restore, or be no more. Join, restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join, restore, or be no more. No more grooming gangs. No more two-tier rules. No more foreign flags flying over our schools. Put Britain first. Protect our kids and our land. If you won't stand with us, then you don't understand. From the 4 nations, one people, one flag in the sky. No more division. It's do or it's die. No more talking. No more fear. The hour is late. And the moment is here. Join, restore, or be no more. Join, restore, or be no more. Millions must go. Send them back to the shore. You must speak English. Oh, you're out the door. Join, restore, or be no more. Join, restore, or be no more.
Yeah, I got to come back on that. Good morning, GS Tea. Yeah, more than all, I'm driving at the minute, but much as this movement doesn't sit still for long, it's unfortunately not where I thought it would be. Far too much division everywhere for my liking. And then he says, much love to you all, though. Okay, I understand, friend. Not everyone's cut out. Politics is a vile, dirty, rotten, stinking business, yeah? And not everyone can handle it. Not everyone can handle it. If you care about your country, you just keep going. You just keep going. But not everyone can. We're all different. I don't know what your plans are. Either way, I wish you well. You'll always be welcome in this room. But yeah, if you want to play in this game, you've got to be prepared to get down, get dirty, and take a few blows and dish out a few blows. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That is a great tune. By the way, guys, you're free to talk about anything, even the recent events. If you've got an opinion, you voice your opinion. Yeah. Anything that you think affects our party and our leader, talk about it. This did affect our party, did affect our leader, and it reflected badly on us. It did reflect badly on us. This can be used against our party in the future. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else there? I think we'll close the stream down round about 1300. The reason I have to do that is we tried yesterday, which led to the disaster. I tried to do multitasking. I tried to understood GST. I tried to do multitasking to try and do work in the background to do a video. Well, you saw what happened. The stream went down twice, and then the time I got everything ready, then onto the third stream, I'd wasted my time. So I'd like to close the stream down at 1300 hours, and then there's a video I want to put out. I want to secure our base and clear our decks for action. To secure our live channel, we need musical playlists. Fortunately, we've got, I think he came into the room earlier, Ragnar the Viking 23 is here. So we currently play in his playlist. It's excellent playlist. It's about 15 tunes, I think. I haven't had a chance to listen to them all. We will, though, I'm sure. So thankfully, he's going to provide some playlists for us, different kinds of music, I hope. Mix it up a bit. Me, I like the old country and western style. And Bad Wolf did do that exceptionally well, I thought. So another thing I've realized that we haven't done is to give these music creators enough credit. So from now on, every video I make, I'm going to add a link to the playlist channels with a little rider. Please support the channels that support the Green Arrow channel. Yeah, I'll do that on all the videos. I've also had an email from another content creator who turns out musical playlists. And we've only ever played one of his tunes on here. It was sent to me as a file. I had to download it and then put it up that way. But what he's going to do is he'll have a playlist on a YouTube channel dedicated to the Green Arrows. Yeah. If I see a playlist on your channel marked Green Arrow Playlist 1 or Green Arrow Playlist Mixed Music, I'll understand. I'll visit your channels regular so I know when to bring them in to our shows. We'll be doing, wonderful. Ragnar the Viking says he's going to do some country songs soon. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Like I said, the other channel is going to provide some as well. We're not going to obviously show favoritism to any channel other than we will just play their music as I find it and as my mood takes me or as you dictate to me. Anyhow, let's listen to some more Ragnar the Viking things. we move on. Just got to check something, guys. I don't know if Bluebell is still in here. I hope so. You're always welcome here, Bluebell. Women. My wife has always stood by me through everything. Through good times, bad times. She's always been there. Even when she's disagreed with me, she stood behind me, defended me. I heard her once defending me against some detractors, and she says, wherever Paul is, she said, he is always loyal. And I thought, yeah, and so is my wife. Yeah, you stand by your man. I don't know. I don't know. Anyhow, I hope Bluebell doesn't leave us. Freedom Dad will be rushing over you now in a minute.
From the walls of Londonderry, where the apprentice boys stood fast, to the Boyne water banks, where King William won at last. We held the line at Aughrim, we fought at Enniskillen shore. The red hand of Ulster rises, hey, hey, forevermore. Ulster till I die, Ulster till I die. No foreign king, no pope, no IRLI. We'll hold the line, we'll stand up tall for God and for Ulster, we'll never fall. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. The Union Jack flies and the crown's on high. At the Somme we charged, the 36 led the way. Faithful to Messines, we fought for the king that day. The Ulster Volunteers, the pride of our blood and name, their sacrifice still echoes. Hey, hey, we'll do the same. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. No foreign king, no pope, no IRLI. We'll hold the line, we'll stand up tall for God and for Ulster, we'll never fall. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. The Union Jack flies and the crown's on high. The plantation built our homes, the settlers brought the light. A Protestant Ulster, British day and night. No Dublin rule, no border pole will break our stand. We're loyal to the Union, loyal to this land. When the call comes again, when the banners rise once more, we'll march for king and country as we did before. For the children yet unborn, for the blood already shed, we'll keep faith with Ulster and the crown overhead. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. No foreign king, no pope, no IRLI. We'll hold the line, we'll stand up tall for God and for Ulster, we'll never fall. Ulster till I die, hey, Ulster till I die. The Union Jack flies and the crown's on high. From the Boyne to the Somme, from Derry to the sea, Ulster stands British, Ulster till I die.
Here come the marchers, flags flying high. But we know the truth. It's all a big lie! From the city streets To the countryside lanes, they wave their green scarves, shouting foreign names. They say they're for peace, but their eyes tell the tale. Heavily medicated, off the rails without fail. Out on day release from the loony bin gate, deluded and ranting, full of imported hate. In our thousands, in our millions, we are paid fake Justinians. Out on day release, acting like we're free, but we're heavily medicated. Can't you see? In our thousands, in our millions, we are all fake Justinians. Mentally unstable, violent as can be. We know what community it's plain to see. They scream about oppression from their cushy wee homes while planning their riots with sticks and with stones. Deluded dreamers think they're freedom fighters, but they're just the nutters with their Twitter igniters. Very violent types with the twist in their head, supporting the terror while claiming they're red. In our thousands, in our millions, we are paid fake Justinians. Out on day release, causing all these strife, heavily medicated for your messed up life. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all fake Justinians. Mentally unstable, violent to the core. We know what community your globalist bore. You think you're for Palestine, but you're just a tool. Marching for the cause, cause you skipped your school. We know where you're from with your twisted wee mind. Deluded and dangerous, leaving sense behind. No jobs, no clue, just a prescription refill. You violent weirdos, get back on your pill. In our thousands, in our millions, we are paid. Out on day release, causing only strife, heavily medicated for your messed up life. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all mentally unstable, violent to thy core. We know what community your globalist boy.
Coffee. I had coffee for breakfast. There's no rum here.
United we'll rise, divided we'll fall. Strong Christian soldiers answer the call. Side by side we march with the cross held high to confront this corrupt labor line. From Ulster's green fields where the faithful stand tall, Northern Ireland rises, heeding the call. From Scotland's wild highlands, from Wales' rugged shore, England's heart is beating, we march evermore. They've mocked our Lord, they've mocked our land, filled the halls with sin and the taxpayer's hand. No more turning cheeks, no more silent prayer. The soldiers of Christ are gathering there. United we'll rise, divided we'll fall. Strong Christian soul.
Gotta come in on that comment. Great. ST, the army. Oh, it must have been a couple of years ago now. I wrote an article about it. The numbers of illegal aliens in our country, and our army then was at 114,000. I think it's around about 70,000 now since I wrote that article. And what you have to take into account is that there are now millions of fighting age men, many of them from countries with conscription. So they're already trained how to fight. Yeah. We know about what they keep in their places of worship. We know what they keep in them. They're not just places of worship. Those are headquarters, regional headquarters, command posts, if you like. They are organized. They are organized. You're going to have to start learning about, what is it, Dar al-Islam and Dar al-Arbab, what is it? Muslims live in two states. The state of Islam, which means submission. Islam means a submission, where the country is submitted to Islam, or the country is a state of war, where Islam is at war with it, and they can do anything they like. Lie, cheat, steal, to turn that state into a state of Islam. Now, our army, I don't know what state its fighting men are in these days. You'd have to talk to someone like someone who's recently come out. I know that they're probably brave men in there, but it's not a big army, and this is a big kingdom. And if you're up against, for example, if I look out of this window into my village, and I think about the number of fighting age men, yeah, 10 men with weapons could easily take over. Nothing we could do. We can't defend ourselves. We're not Americans. We don't have no Second Amendment. Yeah. Hell, if we defend ourselves with a butter knife in your own bedroom, you'll be locked up. And the army recruiting more and more people from countries that were born under a different sun to us. Yeah, I wouldn't count on their army to defend you. The police, security forces, the security companies, all now fully dominated by non-British people. Yeah. It's going to get tough and it's going to get dirty. Thing is, see, I've seen it before in Northern Ireland. Yeah. That wasn't a civil war, was it? A religious war, segregation. It was a secular war. And that's the kind of secular war we'll have in this place. We'll have peace barriers. They'll call them peace barriers. They'll build walls across the city with checkpoints to go from one part of town to another. Shopping centres with guards on the door. Pubs, well, we haven't got that many pubs left. You'll have to learn to sit looking at the door. You look at every single person who walks in, see what they're carrying, see where they sit. Did they leave a bag behind? Some of you will have to get used to checking the bottom of your car before you get into it. That's what's coming. This is going to test the British men and British women. This is coming. I don't know. Don't count on the army. Don't count on the army. Let's play some music.
Soldiers, answer the call. Side by side, we march with the cross held high to confront this corrupt labor lie. From Northern Ireland shores to Scotland's proud glens, from Wales' ancient valleys to England's green dens, they cut off the needy, they feast while we starve. They open the borders, let evil carve. But the Bible commands us to stand and to fight for righteousness, justice, and God's holy light. With sword.
Okay, guys, link is up. I think GSTB would like to come up to the mic. Oh, aren't we just BC wench? Even me, who says that he's an atheist, said a prayer this morning. Even me. Good morning, GSBT. Coming through okay?
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yes, perfect, thank you.
Nice, I've got it up onto the Bluetooth system. But no, so I wanted to explain my initial comment. I do apologise. It's like I don't want to be like a woe is me kind of guy. Look what I'm kind of doing. But obviously, I work between 12 and 15 hours a day doing this job. You know, I train a couple of hours a day, and I'm trying to do videos. I'll be honest with you, some of them I'm making a terrible job at it, you know, but I'm trying to like gain some people and see what it's all about, because my main objective is I want to get my country back, you know. I've got a 9-year-old, 10-year-old and 11-year-old, and if somebody genuinely said to me, if you take this pill right now, you know, take your life, but you give your kids a future, I'll take it, I'll swallow it, you know. It's not, I'm not going to do this holier than thou thing, but for me, it's just a bit weird when I've then come onto the scene where I, you know, like, and I don't want to sound like I've been ungrateful. I've received the best welcome. I've seen some amazing comments, you know, but
there's always a but.
each other out like it's some. No. People. I'm not saying yourself. I'm like your fault. I'm not talking about. You know, I'm saying there's other elements of it. Like I got told about the Daily Agenda guy, and then I left the video on his. I left a comment on one of his videos because for 2 minutes he's like, right, yeah, nobody can. You know, all these people are just all they do is slate each other and slate each other and slate each other. And then he spent the next 5 minutes slating everybody else. And then, like, I got, like, a comment, like loads of comments, like, you know, you cry baby and stuff like that. And I said, well, you won't be very good in a debate. And I don't know if this email was from somebody who was watching that channel, but I got an email basically like saying, I'm going to come and smash your face in. And I was like, I've never given my email out anyway. And it's like, yeah. You know, I've heard that you live in South Derbyshire. I'm going to come and smash your face in. I was like, okay, well, if you want, or something like that. And it was just like, it was funny, you know. I showed my partner and we both thought it was hilarious. You know, who needs enemies when you've got a partner like that, you know? But it was just...
Sorry, go on, GST. Tell me when to come back and I'll come back when you want me to, okay?
Yeah, sorry, you can come back. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, sorry, do you want to keep talking? Yeah. So, you know, like it was a case of, you know, I offered this person. I said, right, you know, we can be here. We can talk about it. So if you're hell bent on like fighting me, why don't we just get in a cage or something, get in a boxing ring, and we can sort it out that way. If you're angry towards me because of one comment I left on somebody's video, and I think that's the kind of, you know, that's the weird mentality that we're living in at the minute, which is why I think it's a bit weird, because people are going irate over like silly little things when it's a case of, you look at the state of the country that we're in, and we've just seen it, and we could go at this so positively. We as a British Isles, you know, England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland and even Ireland, we have got the whole world watching us at the minute, supporting us. They know exactly what we're going through. We're getting people locked up day after day after day for what they post online, and, you know, and like they're looking at us with such disdain and such unhappiness. And it's a case of we've got no left-wing ex-generals. All these ex-generals are coming online and going to all these news outlets saying it's a disgrace what's happening to this country. All these police chiefs that are doing it, you know, and literally, in my opinion, if everybody gets together as one movement, all these like YouTubers that are getting on all these like streams and stuff like that and arguing with each other, they've got like the best part of 1 million people like behind them and on their names. They could literally all get together, do something amazing, and help boost each other's mental health, raise people up as individuals, like that. This is exactly what I'm here for, raising people up as individuals, seeing how great that we all can be as individuals. And as much as people can turn around and say that I'm past it, I can't do this, I can't do that, you've literally got, people have got their entire lives ahead of them, and everybody can do their bit. Everybody can do their bit for country. And if this very small few amount of people that are screwing us over and telling the police chiefs to not release the information of these people because of their ethnicity, which we all know, we could literally all stand together in all these places and say, right, we're all together. We can get all these generals to publicly write to the army and say, do not put your guns against your own people, and we will make sure you will still have your jobs back at the end of it. All these police chiefs could write down and say, right, to all the hard-standing, good members of the police force, step aside while people take the country back in a peaceful manner. The government would just have to eradicate there and then, and then the people could turn around and say, we want a system with the Britain's greatest minds that have got no political gain, they're not in it for any kind of benefit, to create a system where we can block the boats, we can create a constitutional law for all of the UK, not just England, because I completely agree, this idea that the constitution is a solution, but only for England, that as much as I respect that Graham Moore, and I think he's got some great points, all you need to do is amend a few lines, and you can do it for the whole of the UK. And you can even do it for Ireland if they want to take their country back, which they clearly do. And then you could turn around and say, we could put all these things in, and then after a year of benefiting from this great country that we've put in place, then we can have fair general elections. The election system can be completely changed. Everything can. And the whole world would look at us like, what the fuck has that country just done? That country that used to own a quarter of the entire planet and literally give freedom and hope for millions of people is showing the whole world how it can be done once more.
Well, that was brilliant. No. Don't say sorry, JST. That was brilliant. In fact, it was that good. Later, when I get time, I'm going to clip your speech out and move it over to a video because I'd like more people to listen to it. If I can answer... Yeah. I'll answer... First off, about the threats you receive, I think what you would find if you were to investigate that person who sent you that threat, I get them all the time, you'd find that that's not from a right-wing person like myself. That will be from the left. It's a very good chance it's false flag. They do this kind of thing to unsettle us. You find the left. Go on.
Yeah, I get that. No, so yeah, I got to say, I'm saying sorry. I wasn't trying to speak over you. So I was just agreeing with you. Sorry, you can't see me nodding my. I was just trying to agree.
Right. So you will find lots of false flags like that. You'll find them pretending to be patriots, and then they'll start to badmouth another patriot. Yeah, and they'll try and whip up division between us. That is the left. Worse, sometimes it's even our own government. Yeah. So. Take the threats with a pinch of salt. I mean, I get more than enough. I've got a pile of them in my email box now. I get them in the comments all the time. So just ignore. So you can just ignore them. Yeah.
It's just my argument is. I'll be honest with you. I find that kind of funny. If somebody genuinely hated me to the point where they're going to make a video bashing me and calling me a piece of shit, I would probably find it hilarious. And if my kids were old enough, I'd probably share it with my kids, but I probably wouldn't want them to listen to the language, I just think, wear it like armour,
Well, but, we're in the early stages of the game. It's so difficult not being able to see your face, GST, so I don't know when to come back and when to stop. But so I
do apologise for
that. That's okay. With regards, I'm losing the track now. with regards to the things that you've said and you've suggested, no, backtrack, GA. Right. You will find that the content creators, people like myself, are normally strong-willed people. We do have strong personalities. And if they're attacked, their first instinct is to attack back, yeah? It's natural. I try to refrain from doing that and try and focus on the issue. But that's because I've been in the game a long, long time. But the things you were saying about the generals, the military and the establishment, this is everything that people like me and my predecessors before me, now dead, patriots now dead, have been saying for over half a century, maybe 3/4 of a century. You could go back to 1933. We've been saying this. And, so what you say is perfect, but unfortunately, we've never really had the leaders to unite us to carry it forward. Now, what we are seeing with Restore Britain and yourself, GST, you are new on the game, you are fresh, which is great. You've got a lot of energy, you've got a lot of passion, you can be a great asset, but you must realize the fight that you are getting into. And it is not going to be easy, it is not going to be pleasant, and it's going to be shit for your poor wife. It will be total shit for her. She'll have to put up with you making videos, having talks like this when she should be spending time with you and you should be spending time with your children. You're not fighting for now, you're fighting for their future, GST.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. No, I get that. Yeah. So I was going to add one thing as well. Sorry. I think there is quite, like the thing. I get it completely. And I say the one thing I've seen with you, I've not known you for that long, and you've given me some great support and help, and I can never thank you enough for that. But the one thing I'll say from you is I've never seen you bite first. I've always seen you bite back. I don't know if that's always been the case, and that's what I massively respect you for. I think one of the main things a lot of people are missing as well, if we genuinely want to get this point where Restore really, really kick off and go to the masses, we've got to stop playing the game that the people on the opposite spectrum are doing. And people can, I'm not trying to sell my videos or anything like that, but people are welcome to look on my videos and look at the ones that have got lots of comments. Not, like I said, I don't believe that I show the best content or anything like that, but what I do try and do, I try and dedicate a lot of time, and it's very hard, like I say, because I'm working 12 hours a day, I've got my family, I work on sociable hours, but I try and spend my most time on the comments of people bashing me and disagreeing with me. And up to this day, I have never had a single conversation where I've just dismissed that person, but like, oh yeah, fuck you, you lefty bastard, or something like that, excuse my language. Or they just turn around and say, I get what you're saying, I just think it's a bit extreme for me. These are the kind of people we've got to get in touch with, because a lot of people will turn around and say to me every single day, why are people voting Green? Are they stupid? And I'll tell them this, I always say to them, and I said it on your channel the other day, when you've got somebody that's in their 20s or early 30s, they have spent their entire life under a government where every single time that somebody has voted for change, or a government has promised this solution or that solution, a government has promised they're going to make this, they have just done the complete opposite. So voting for someone like Green is the complete fuck you vote, in that sense of I cannot fucking hate the establishment more, because I go to work with my 40-hour-a-week job. I literally am busting my balls at some job because they sold me this bullshit idea that if I get this degree, I'm going to be making millions, when in fact, they sold me a bullshit degree, conned me into paying thousands for it, and all I'm doing is a job at Starbucks. Not that Starbucks work is a bad job. I am very much, we're all equal in that sense. We all do need to turn that wheel of society, Lorry drivers, what I'm doing now, they get paid quite a lot. They never used to get paid because loads of people used to do it. And everybody just thought it was a shit job. So now it's paid quite well. Retail, care work, I was in the care industry. When I first joined the care industry, it was paid shit. And then people realized just how hard the job was, so they had to up the wages. Everybody is just as important as each other. So I am completely on that fact. But when somebody is doing the barista work, so they're giving the doctor their coffee to give them their boost. They're giving that road worker their coffee to wake them up a bit because they're a bit knackered. They are working for 40 hours a week and they are getting nothing to show for it. They can't move out of their mum and dad's house because they can't even afford to rent, because you've got these billionaires, which the Greens hate them and we should hate them on the right as well. They are literally buying 150, 200 houses. So they're pushing the market up and then they're renting them out to these illegals. So they'll come here and the government get on that. Whatever. And it's just such a shame. It's such a shame in this.
I think our Patriot is driving, so his signal will be fluctuating. I picked up the directions. You only missed a little bit. Listen, okay, Kinsman, listen. You've got a lot of passion. I think it's a good job you found this channel. Yeah. And this is what this channel is about. It's a chance for people like you, people like me, to express how we feel. And believe it or not, more and more people are waking up. This is the first time since the early days of the BNP where I feel positive about the future, even though things are much worse now than they were back in, say, 2010, when we were at our peak. Yeah, we are finally starting to get somewhere. The very fact that you care enough to start a YouTube channel shows me that we are getting somewhere. The very fact that you come on this channel and you express all your frustrations, and those are frustrations that we all feel, every one of us feels. Yeah. At the moment. Go on. Yeah. Okay, well, listen, time is really tight today. You'll find out as you go along in creating your YouTube channel how precious time is. Just keep plugging away at it. We'll promote you. I'll take another look at it. I'll ask the likes of Vindicator and Dino Bain. And we are still small channels. We are small channels with a small amount of readers. Dino Bain is the biggest, you know. We're only reaching a fraction of the people, and we've got to reach a lot more people, which is why I welcome your channel to come along. I want you to stay in the fight. Here's what a ruthless bastard I am. I'm telling you to stay in the fight, telling you that what you were going to do is cause terrible, terrible pressure on your wife and on you, especially working and driving as well, because your mind will not be free, because you feel driven to make videos. You feel driven to speak out. You feel driven to wake up the people. Yeah, I'm going to tell you to do that. When really, if I cared about you as a human being, I'd say, walk away, spend time with your family. Let idiots like the Green Arrow do it. He's had his life. Over to you.
Yeah, no worries. No, I appreciate that. And like I say, I'm here, you know, like I say, if you know, I spent my entire time saying to my partner, you know, I'm sick of this. I wish I could do more. And she turned around to me and said, well, why don't you try? I think she kind of regrets saying it now. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, like I say, it's I just think we've got to flipping, you know, we've got to play. I think my main thing is we've got to take the moral high ground. If we've got that moral high ground, we can win from that. Like, there's a protest in Nottingham next Sunday, and I've already bought a trestle table and 2 chairs, and I'm hoping to. I don't think I'll live stream because, you know, like I need to kind of make sure I'm not making an arse of myself because it's my first time of doing it. But I'm literally just going to invite people to come up to the chair and just say, right, okay, and I'm going to have a big sign, a big banner. I've already got it printed out saying mass deportations are necessary. Change my mind. And I want people to come up to me and I want them to argue with me, you know, because the only reason I even found out about this march was somebody I went to school with turned around and said, if you support this or want to go to this, you are a scumbag and a racist. And I thought, well, I've never been called either of those, but go for it. Thank you for letting me know it's on. And then he spent about 20 minutes bashing me. And I said, right, okay, give me a ring and we'll have a chat. And by the end of it, he says, all right, I'll probably come down with you.
That's brilliant. Do you know what I'm going to do? And we'll take a break. What I'd like you to do is maybe this evening or when you've got time is, first of all, we need you to get all this frustration out of your system. And there's only one way you can get rid of it is by speaking about it. Eventually, you'll become cynical like myself because you've heard it so many times before. But you personally need to get this out of your system. Your frustration, your rage needs to be driven out of your system. And then you've got to settle down into an ice cold composure where you were just simply determined to take our country back for your children and not more importantly, for me. It is important that they remain like you, that should anything happen to me, to defend my great granddaughter. So you've got to become an ice cold warrior.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try my hardest. But like I say, I mean, you know what? Every single day where I don't get back home before the kids, I will do an 8-mile jog, and then I'll do an hour on the pads. I've got three boxing things in my back garden, and I make sure my 2 oldest, they do the pads with me for an hour. They'll do that, and so everybody's got to keep themselves fit. I'll say this to people, if you don't think you can do it, stay at home. But if you think you can come out and you can do it, start getting. If you can't, I always say this: if you can't lift your own body weight, if you can't do a pull up, you got to start jogging. You don't need to join the gym or anything like that. Go out, walk in nature, beautiful nature. Start doing push ups, start doing press ups, hit the bags, get yourself what you can do. Because the other people on the other side, they're not getting themselves fit. They're not. We'll just, if they really wanted to come at us, we'll be able to roll over them. That's the reality of it. Look,
I'm 77 and I'm fitter now than I was when I was 50. Every day, I do exercises without even going out out of the house. The best one I find is 3 times a day I do 20 squats. Yeah, that's one of the best exercises. Squats, and I also do press ups. Not many. I do wall press ups, squats, stuff like that, and some arm exercises. And I also do practice some combat skills as well. And there's plenty of information on the internet. You've motivated me today, GST. You've motivated me to keep going, and you will find this as a YouTube channel creator. Some days you're just not going to want to do it, but you've got to.
I'm 37 years of age, and there's genuinely not been a day in my life where I haven't found something to motivate myself. That's the reality of it. I lost good friends in Afghanistan, and I always think to myself, if I didn't live my life to the full and I didn't try and make the world a better place, even just by talking to somebody, I always try and talk to at least one person every single day. Ask them how the day is going. If I go into the office back and when I'm at work, I'll see somebody stressed out, I'll just crack a joke. Because if I'm not improving somebody's life, then I'm disgracing their memory, I'm disgracing their memory, because if I died and I got shot, I'd be like, right, just go and fucking do it. Go and live your life,
I understand. I do the same. I speak something I've started doing now. Something I do is I've started talking to people I've known for a long time. I've had a lot of deaths of friends and family just recently. You'll notice it more in a small community because you all grew up together. And I'm stopping people now. Some I haven't seen for years, but have been friends all my life. And I tell them, hey, I always liked you, fella. Or hey, you know, love, if I hadn't got married, you would have been the one for me. I'd say things like that. I try to make them feel good about themselves. Yeah, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Hey, listen, we talk tonight, shall we, friend? And you
I'll
listen.
I promise you, I'll try my hardest.
Okay, cheers. You look after yourself. You are the
I'll
future.
put it on. You'll have to say, if you put your stream on, I'll put it on, and you have to say, like, I want you to come on, and then I can convince my partner to let me on.
Okay, that's wonderful. Listen, I listen now. If you take nothing else away, look after your wife. Really look after your wife, because without their support, you won't be able to carry on. You know, and also, I can't say any more about it at the moment. Perhaps another time we'll have a talk in private.
No, yeah.
Okay,
but honestly,
I'll talk to you.
I will say, I want to just say this last thing. Like, honestly, I genuinely appreciate everything you've done for me. You know, like it's you've promoted me a couple of times already. You don't need to promote me anymore if you don't want to. I'm not asking for it. Like I say, I'm not here to make money. I will never make a penny from this. You know, like I've got my job. I get paid more than enough. There's two things I want to make out of this. Like I say, is my end goals are to take my country back, and if I've got enough of a following, I want to set up a mental health charity. I want to set up a mental health charity where, you know, you heard.
Hey, I got to tell you,
the buddy system.
You understood, and I think it's an
doing the buddy system. You know,
it's an excellent idea, and we'll talk to Jack about it tonight.
Yeah.
One of us. Listen now, for one moment, you become ruthless like me. I'm going to promote your channel, not because I love you, not because I think you're great, but I know you can promote the cause, and that is all. Promote the cause. If we become friends along the way that Ribeye and I are friends, that is wonderful. You have a friend for life. But at the end of the day, the cause is everything to a true patriot. It really is. Yeah. Listen, we've got to let you go now. You drive carefully. Might see you this evening. God willing.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you again.
No,
bye,
thank you. That was nice, wasn't it? Oh, that was good. Inspiring. I always take hope when I hear younger men telling us what they're going to do about building their channels, telling us about their families, telling us about their children. It's their future, isn't it? There was a time about 5 or 6, before Advance UK and Restore Britain, I thought I'm going to be like my friends who've died before they saw light at the end of the tunnel. At least if I die this moment, I can die knowing that there's light at the end of the tunnel. This is really good. And those girls haven't finished their work yet. They're giggling again. They want a disco tonight. Oh, God. They're nice girls, and fair play. They're not integrating yet. I see they're still keeping in their little groups. You've got the British on one side and Korea on the other side. This isn't great. We'll have to see. Perhaps I'll have to arrange a night for them. Let's play some music, is it now, guys? I thought that was a brilliant talk by GST. I'm really tempted to cut it out, edit it, and put it into its own video. What he said deserves to be heard by everyone, really, doesn't it? Anyhow, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll get a link to his channel, and I'll put it in the description of this video. Please go over there. Please like, please subscribe. And what we're going to do now, have a little bit of music, shall we? And I've interrupted this great music long enough.
Lord of the Spirit and shield of our faith, the four nations together reclaim what they hate. United we'll rise, divided we'll fall, strong Christian soldiers answer the call. Side by side, we march with the cross held high to confront this corrupt labor lie. No surrender to darkness, no kneeling to shame. From Ulster to England, we stake our claim. Scotland and Wales with the cross lifted high. The righteous are coming, we're tearing it down. United we'll rise, divided we'll fall. Strong Christian soldiers, heed the call. Side by side, Scotland, Wales, England, with a cross held high, we take our stand. United we'll rise, united we'll rise. For Britain and Christ under our sky. They locked us down where the freedom once shone. In our own green land, now the rights are all gone. They said we're safe, but the borders are wide, while our streets fill up with the waves of the tide. We're not criminals, we're the sons of this soil, yet they call us bigots when we dare to recall. From London to Belfast, the same old refrain. They sell out our future for globalist gain. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the Antrim Hills, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me show them my flag. Let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. They cut off the winter fuel, left the older ones to freeze, while hotels shine bright for the boats on the breeze. Two-tier justice, two-tier rules. They protect the invaders, but chain up the few. Our kids can't afford them in the towns where they grew, but the checks keep flowing to the ones passing through. No more surrender, no more shame. We're rising again in our Father's name. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the island breaks, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my flag. Let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. They call us far right, they smear and they lie, but the truth's in the streets, you can see it in our eyes. We've seen the betrayal, we felt the cold hand of leaders who sold out our once proud land. So raise up the banner, shout out the call, for Britain undivided, we'll never fall. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the snow-dome peaks, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my flag. Let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the Yorkshire moors, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, shoulder the load for the land of our fathers, down the
under our skies. The old lion stood firm when the sirens would wail. Never give in without fail. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the fields. We shall never surrender, no matter what yields. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. He meant every word, no shadow of regret. This was their finest hour, he said through the night, and the people believed him, he gave us the light. But you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and we need you to know. He carried our hope when the world was afraid. You promised us change, then let that hope fade. You're not the old lion, we're telling you true. You're not the old lion, and we're done believing in you. If you're going through hell, keep going, he'd say. While the cities were burning, he showed us the way. The price of greatness is responsibility. He lived every word for the nation to see. He walked through the rubble, shook hands in the street, gave courage to strangers with nothing to eat. A voice in the darkness that steadied our fears. A leader who earned every one of our cheers. But you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and the country says so. He lifted us up when the skies were all.
Sorry guys, I'm multitasking and it's difficult in StreamYard to keep an eye on the comments, which is why we've got that, what's his name again, that mediocre guy. What's his name? I call him the mediocre moderator. What's his name? Ribeye or something? Oh, Ribeye, yeah, Ribeye. Yeah, so he's supposed to be looking after it. Don't think he did a very good job the other day, do you? Anyhow, I just saw that Aberthex is in the room. I think he's in the room. I can't be sure. But if you want to come up, mate, you should have a right to reply. It was me who put you in the hot seat, not deliberately. But if you'd like to come up to the mic and give your take on what happened and the way forward and how we can fix it, it'd be wonderful. Do you want to come up? I'll put the link in, shall I, guys? He deserves a right of reply. Think, Paul. Think. Oh, you're talking to yourself again. Yeah, you are. Huh. I'll just drop this link in there, and perhaps, and I know if he does come up to the mic, I'm sure he'll choose his words carefully. He wouldn't say anything that could bring our channel into disrepute. Yeah. If Aberthe's here, this will be a test of him. I don't know how used he is, how used to taking flack Aberthe X is, but this will test him. This will test him. Yeah, he'll be okay. He's British. He's British. As I said in the video, Bad Wolf is in extreme pain. I know it's no excuse for his behaviour, none at all. But some medicines you take do have side effects. No, he can't be here. I really thought Abatha Rex was 8 minutes. Okay. We got to give him 8 minutes, guys. I mean, I probably took away eight years of his life. The stick he's been given. So we shall see. This is a good blood in for him, isn't it? Oh, right. Oh, you had to remind me, didn't you, Ribeye? Yeah. He did say he couldn't make up until 1 p.m. This is what I got to work with. Okay, back to the music until Abatha Rex arrives. Oh, just checking the news channels. Here we go.
Black, you took away warmth and you never gave back. You're not the old lion. We're telling you true. You're not the old lion, and we're done believing in you.
Oh.
You came with big promises, hope in your eyes. A new day for Britain, an end to the lies. Then winter fuel gone for the old and the cold, while Gibson free tickets and suits were your goal. The trust that we gave you has slipped through your hands. The dreams that we shared lie buried in sand. No enemy marching, no bombs in the sky, just choices you made while the people ask why. The old lion lost once the fighting was done, but he won in the war, the hardest one. You've lost in the peace that you swore you would bring, and the silence is louder than anything. No, you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and we want you to know we stood with the old lion through fire and through pain, but we won't stand with you, not ever again. We will not fight on the beaches for you. We will not fight in the fields for you. We will not fight in the streets for you. We will not fight anywhere for you. You wanker! We've seen our share of sorrow, watch the night steal our tomorrow, heard the cries from side to side, too many hearts have broken inside. From Belfast streets to Derry town, the years went up, the years came down. But here we stand, we've come this far. It's time to heal. That's who we are. It's time to come together. The herd has had its day. Let the tears of yesterday be washed away.
For every soul that paid the price, let peace be our endeavor. No more walls between our hearts. It's time to come together. We've waved our flags, we've said our prayers. Oh, we've carried loss that's hard to bear. Oh, but for our wings, for what's to be, we'll build a land that's proud and free. Can't forget, but we can forgive. That's how our home begins to live. The voices gone still call us through to find a better way, me and you. It's time to come together. The hurt has had its day. Let the tears of yesterday be washed away. For every soul that paid the price, let peace be our endeavor. No more walls between our hearts. It's time to come together. So take my hand, my neighbor dear. We've all shed blood, we've all shed tears. We'll sing for them, the ones we've lost. Their dreams still worth the cost. It's time to come together. A new day's breaking clear. For the love of all who came before, let's keep them near. For every life, for every tear, for every loss forever, we'll build again side by side. It's time to come together. Through storms, we face the night, but still we stand for what is right. Our fathers built this land so free, and the spirit lives in you and me. They fought in wars, through mud and flame, for freedom's voice, for Britain's name. In fields of red, their courage shown, so we could speak, so truth lives on. No surrender, we're here to stay. We'll stand our ground, come what may. From city streets to rolling fields, we'll guard the truth. This nation yields. Our voices rise, the people call for unity and pride for all. We won't be swayed, we won't be tamed. Our British heart cannot be shamed. No surrender, we're here to stay. We'll stand our ground, come what may. Through every trial, come night or day, we'll keep the faith, we'll find our way. For those who build, for those who fought, their courage lives in every thought. From some to skies years of World War II, they gave their lives for me and you. No surrender, we're here to stay, together strong in every way. For love of home, for truth we pray. We're Britain's heart, and here to stay. Yo.
Please forgive the wind. I'm still recovering from the curry I had last night. Okay, just kidding.
Clever. Clever. Very clever. Good to see you, Abs. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well. I tried to get out there as quick as I could. I had to break through some pretty solid chains, but here I am.
Not as many chains as the ones I've got keeping my mediocre moderator in the dungeon. He's got real chains.
Oh, yes, ribeye, me old bud. I must admit, I was thinking about saying a joke about ribeye in good taste, I hope. But I thought, I better not, because I don't want to have you taken down.
Abs, let me say this. I'm really sorry, but I was so impressed with the way you took over the channel last night when I had things going on behind the scenes. It was a pity you were spoiled at the end by the way things turned out.
Yeah, I know. At the end of the day, what is the world without a little bit of chaos every now and again?
A much more peaceful place.
Yep, pretty much. But I actually have been trying to dip in and out where I can. Obviously trying to make sure I don't get a bollocking from whoever. But I did notice what was put up. And I must say, at first I was just genuinely angry more than anything, because it's like, what the hell have I done to deserve this? But at the end of the day, some people do things because that's what they want to do. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to walk on. I'm going to do what I do. He'll do what he does. The way I see it, I think he's just burned a bridge, quite frankly.
Well, more than a bridge, I've had a lot of comments coming in that people saying they're unsubscribing. It's so bloody sad. He was so talented.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I was saying Bad Wolf is totally shit and nobody should watch his videos.
You never said that.
No, I never said that. And he's trying to twist it like I slagged him off. The only thing I said was that the closest thing I said actually was when I looked at the AI interpretation of me in the video Copyright Clash, I believe it was.
Yeah.
I thought the AI had completely misinterpreted me. And I did say, when I looked at it, I was like, I'm horrified. That's about it. I didn't say that Bad Wolf was a bad person. I just said the AI, I do feel like the AI kind of had it out for me. But he wants to sit here and say, I'm slagging off his AI. It's an AI, brother. It's an AI. It doesn't have feelings. And besides, there's far better things to do than get petty just because I'm not really a big fan of AI.
Well, you've only got part of the story. Pardon me, guys. Well, I hope she's not trying to poison me again. She likes to give me grated glass in my food.
I see. Also, I deeply apologize. Well, I say apologize. I offer my condolences in regards to your wife. It's obviously not easy having to look after someone who's ill and then have to run a channel and keep a live stream up at the same time. So I understand why you had to go. you don't need to apologize to me for anything, quite frankly. Like,
Yeah,
you'd have to be pretty depraved to go after someone just because they close a thing, even though they've categorically said there's stuff in the background going on.
yes, you would, and I appreciate it. You've done a good job, but you don't have the full facts about the attack on you. It wasn't
No,
just
well-
what was said about AI. No,
Yeah.
listen, shall we? Do you want to move on from it? Unless there's anything you'd really like to say about it, Abs.
I've
I know
probably
you're
only
a big man.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure I can hear you. The only real thing I've got to say is if I make a mistake, because I went over to his channel and I explained myself and I asked, what did I do to deserve this? And then he's saying, oh, slagged off his AI and all that. And I said, look, mate, I haven't said anything bad about you. And you know me, if I make a mistake, I am the first person to put their hands up for it. But the way he came across with that video, that was more than just, I'm going to do this just to make fun of them. It was completely malicious, in my humble opinion. Like, you'd have to be pretty bad to want to do that kind of thing after they're not even going after you. They're just critiquing you. And if I had someone do that to me, I would apologize. I'd swallow my pride and say, you know what, I got it wrong. But I've said to him, we'll leave it with that. I leave it with you. You do what you want to do. But we're done here.
Yeah. Well, we've got to move on. We've got bigger fish to fry, haven't we? On
Right.
the positive side, oh, this will please you, being a big lover of AI music. We've got
Ragnar,
two new.
I saw him.
Did you
I've
like
been
the
seeing
music?
Bits and bobs. Yeah,
All
those
those trees are beautiful.
they're
I used to-
absolutely
when-
wonderful. I know. I was
I-
like, I really like this.
I had one of those in my garden when I was wealthy. Well, actually, I had quite a few of them, and I used to drive the gardeners mad. I'd never get rid of them. And do you know what's sad about it, Abs? After I sold the house and everything and whatever and moved on, they cut the trees down, and they cut down a walnut tree I planted years and years ago. A bloody walnut tree. And it was it reached about 10, 12 feet from a seedling I was given. And they cut the bloody walnut tree down, probably the only walnut tree in the valley. That's my only regret about losing the big house. Sad. I love trees. And AI music.
Oh, well, what can you do? I was actually trying to do a video yesterday. I think I've tried like twice now to try and record a video regarding what's happened in Epsom. I know you put up the police report, what have you, but the first time I just felt like I botched it. The second time I accidentally deleted all of it like an absolute genius.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put my points across very quickly. I think what's happened in Epsom is totally disgusting from the two-tier policing society. The fact that they're willing to sit there and say, the protesters. Now, before I go further, Danny Tomo, say what you will about him grifting and what have you, but I will say this, he's not always wrong. And he is absolutely right to be outraged at what happened to that 20-year-old girl, where it's being claimed, allegedly, that it was basically for migrants, or at least people from the HMOs. So he's quite right to be angry, quite right to bring a group of people up and demand answers, because the police aren't exactly known for giving us the information. And it's ironic because they sit there and say, please don't speculate, or please don't go spread misinformation. Well, there's one bloody solution to that. Tell us. It's literally as simple as that. Tell us who's done it. And that protest would have dissipated just like that. But no,
agreed.
The police have to try and play the game of, because we can't stroke number one, police a peaceful protest, we'll go ahead and try to provoke the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. Same old playbook, isn't it? Same old playbook.
Absolutely despicable. Sorry, it's a bit loud now. I am approaching a main road. This is usually how I do my videos when I'm walking home from work.
Well, you do more than me, actually, because I never go out through the door. I've been talking to Vindicator about, you could tell me as well. Do you just use your mobile phone?
Sadly, yes, because I don't have like a camera for my PC. If I do record videos on my PC, it'll probably just be like my Twitch logo on it more than anything. And I'll just put my points across that way. But at the end of the day, I know some people also say to me, try doing it in full screen. Well, I've tried doing it like sideways and what have you, and trying to make myself look like I'm not taking up the entire camera. But it's not easy, unfortunately.
No, but I'm going to have to try this walking. I mean, if you can walk, so can I. You've shown me the way forward.
Yeah, I have to walk from the house, bus stop, get off near where I am right now, go up to work, and then obviously I have to repeat the thing. I probably do at least, I'd say 20 minutes work, walking. Yeah, I go to work 8 hours a day and I do 20 minutes of work.
Right.
Although I'm probably sure you'll say it's more than my mediocre moderator.
Yeah, well, that's much more than my mediocre moderator does. He's getting awful rebellious lately. I promised him a show. Week Monday, he's going to be talking about health. And, this will please you. He's going to be talking about food. And so I don't mind watching that.
Oh, dear. That's a big mistake. Out the house I go. Where's ribeye? Where's ribeye?
I said, you've got a fine mind. You've got a big heart, almost as big as your belly, I know. But I'm going to have to call it a day now. I can't tell you what I've got to go and do. But listen, perhaps we'll see you on the channel tonight.
Maybe. We'll have to see. Unfortunately, I do think I'm going to have to address what's happened with the drama for a few minutes. But
of course,
obviously, I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet more than anything. Because at the end of the day, people are going to like you. People are going to love you. And then you're going to have people who absolutely hate your guts. And I sure as hell have plenty. But you just got to walk on. You got to walk on and try not to cause earthquakes like I am.
Okay, we let it go at that, Abs. Yeah. We love you.
Before I derail the channel again.
Yeah, absolutely. See you tonight, brother. Respect and salute.
Thanks very much.
Say goodbye.
See you tonight. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What a great guy. What a great guy. Right. We'll close the stream at 13:15, okay? So we've got to finish off that song and then we'll wind the stream up, okay, guys? Don't forget, I'll put a link to this channel, or you can search it and go over and subscribe, because his playlist saved the day. I really am going to miss Bad Wolf's work. I really loved some of his tunes. Right.
Bloody way. We built your roads, we fought your wars, but now you lock your people's doors. You talk of pride, you talk of peace, but all our freedom slowly cease. We stand here strong, we stand here true, while you forget the hearts that knew. Shame on you, but not on me. We're the ones who still believe in the fields, in the towns we
You can try to tear apart what beats within the British heart, but we'll rise again through and through. Britain stands. No thanks to you. Our veterans sleep on empty streets while power dies on royal seats. Our children wait, our workers cry, and still you turn a blinded eye. We won't forget, for this is home where we live. You stole the crown, you stained the name, but we'll restore our nation's flame. Shame on you, but not on me. We're the ones who still believe in the fields, in the towns. We wear this flag, we won't bow down. You can try to tear apart what beats within the British heart, but we'll rise again through and through. Britain stands. No thanks to you. For every voice they try to still, 1,000 more will shout their will. From Belfast streets to Dover shore, the British soul will roar once more. Shame on you, but not on me. We'll keep this land forever free. From the highlands down to sea, we'll guard our home, our liberty. You can take our coin, our due, but never what we hold as true. Britain stands proud and new, we'll carry on. No thanks to you.
More great tracks. I don't know if there's one more. We'll play one more. No, we haven't got one. Oh, after this one, guys, we close the channel, okay? Immediately after this track, we close. Yes. It will be.
City lights, the fields of green. We've seen the thing we should have never seen. They said we're broken, said we're done, but where the Father won't be outsown. We built this land with working hands, through sacrifice, through shifting sands. We're not divided, we're not small. We're one proud people standing tall. We're one proud people standing tall. Oh, we are Britain, brave and true. The red, the white, the shining blue. Through every trial, through every pain, the lion's heart will rise again. From every shore, from every town, we'll lift our flag, we won't back down. For Britain's heart, for Britain's soul, we stand as one. We're whole. The news keeps shouting, the world's in tears. We've carried hope through all these years. The heroes gone, the people fight to bring back honor, truth, and light. They tried to silence what we say, but the British voice won't fade away. It's time to rise, it's time to stand. We take our future in our hands. We take our future in our hands. Oh, we are Britain, brave and true. The red, the white, the shining blue. Through every trial, through every pain, the lion's heart will rise again. From every shore, from every town, we'll lift our our flag, we won't back down. For Britain's heart, for Britain's soul, we stand as one. We're whoa, whoa, whoa. Raise your glass and sing it loud. We are the people, strong and proud. Through brighter days or storms that roar, we'll fight for this land forevermore. Oh, we are Britain, tried and true. The red, the white, the shining blue. Through fire and rain, through joy and pain, the lion's heart will roar again. For Britain's heart, for Britain's soul, we stand as one. We're whole.
Okay, guys, we'll be closing down shortly. You've been great. I've been awesome. Ribbeye's been mediocre. Catch you on the next one. Like I said, we do pop-up live, so we can never say really what time it is. I do know, I think I read that, saw that Gobster's up at 9 p.m. and I wouldn't really want to clash with Gobster. So we may go earlier, may go later. Who can tell? See you on the next one, guys. That's a wrap. Ribbeye reporting.